Lord Brunson, back at you with the back at you. I'm the best reporting on the Eagles. So, you know, if those pictures didn't surface of Fletcher Cox on the little scooter thing, probably what I need right now, the little scooter thing, I don't think they would have ever reported him being injured. I don't think they want to stir up a panic about it. You know what I mean? But I don't really think it's cause to panic about it. I mean, just come out and be truthful. If Fletcher injured, he's injured. What's going on, everybody? Philly Vibe, what's cracking, man? Jerry, what's up with you? What's up? Let's let it brew for a little minute. Let a couple people get in. Blake, Bake, what's going on, G Bake? Whoa, 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 by the title, what is going on? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So we going Snoop, what's going on, Snoop? Let me throw that wrench at you, Snoop. West Philly Sam, what up? East Camden, what's up? Mr. Underwood, how you feeling, man? Zach, Talon, what's going on? Eagles fan 2002, what's up with you? So apparently after the Saints game, Zach Ertz, what's going on? Where they hiding? What's up, everybody? Everything good, Joseph. Everything good. So apparently after the Saints game, y'all, Zach Ertz got hurt enough to where he needed surgery. And he has the scooter, he has a little scoot thing, the little boot, probably something I need right now because I got surgery coming up. Did you hear Foles is going to the Jags next week? I heard something about it. But that's information that we all would have liked to know if I mean not Zach Ertz, I'm sorry, if Fletcher Cox was injured or not. It's just shocking to me that they would hold something like that from us. They didn't withdraw Brandon Graham having to use the boot. What's good, G? I knew Fletcher was banged up. He will be ready for training camp. Yeah, that's what they say, but I didn't know. Yeah, see, I knew he was banged up, but not Ertz. I'm sorry, I didn't mean Ertz. I mean Fletcher Cox. I knew he was banged up, but needing surgery and being banged up is two different things, man. Trust me. Now you could kind of need surgery and you can cope, still play a little bit, but undergoing surgery, there's a recovery time once you undergo surgery and you're not quite the same player. What's going on, Ms. Romero? You're not quite the same player after surgery for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a recovery time. There's strength and conditioning. There's strength training that has to happen to get you back to 100%. Hence why Alshon Jeffrey was rusty when he started. Hence why who else had surgery over the season? Brandon Graham. Hence how all these guys was rusty after this. What's going on, Kirsten? What's up, everybody? The knee doing good, gangrene. I got surgery on Thursday. Speaking of surgery, yeah, I go under the knife on Thursday. But I had the same operation on my right knee, but this time it's on the left knee. I just gotta take it easy, man. I gotta stop thinking I'm 18, man. Quit being so active, this, that, and the third. Just take it easy. Yes, recovery and rehab. Recovery and rehab. Foles to Jacksonville, he's no longer our concern. He's no longer our concern. If Foles go to Jacksonville, peace be with him. Thank you, Miss Romero. Peace be with him. Oh, the surgery, I have a torn patella tendon. So I tore it playing basketball like a week and a half ago. So it's like a process. Like, it's not a thing where you need immediate surgery. Like I had to have rushed immediate surgery, but you have to get surgery to get it repaired. So I'm walking with a straight leg brace on. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you for everybody for praying with me. I remember you saying Foles over Wentz. That is how I initially felt. I initially felt like you keep the guy who proved he could win. Yes, I initially felt that way. You keep the guy that proved he could win. But now Foles gone. I don't got to keep saying Foles over Wentz. It's Wentz over everybody now. When I was talking about two guys on our roster, I have no idea what Fletcher Cox injury was on, but I know it's on the lower extremities. I know it's the foot. And yeah, a surgery is a surgery. There's recovery time. There's a reason he has on the boot, because he has surgery. Here's some good news. Wentz will be ready for OTAs in April. May God bless your surgery. Thank you, DH Eagle. Yeah, they said Wentz will be ready. And they also said that Fletcher Cox will be ready too. So, they got a lot of time. But Brandon Graham and all those guys, they got surgery. And they said they was going to be ready for OTAs. Brandon Graham and Alshon. They said the same thing about these guys. Alshon wasn't ready week 1. No, I think Alshon came back like week 3. They always say everybody's going to be ready for OTAs. My main concern is that if Fletcher Cox required surgery, why was there not one report about it? Hey, Eagle Shotters, man, thank you for the donation, bro. Wish you a speedy recovery, my dude. Yeah, I'm a grind hard, man. I got me a nutritionist. I got me a physical therapist. We're going to get it in, man. We're going to do a lot of bending and twisting. We're going to get it in. That's dope. But Cowboys fans rocking with the Eagles. Well, Lord Brunson. I got the whole Cowboys nation mad at me right now, and that's the way it's supposed to be when you rocking these colors. Listen. I ain't got to be friends with nobody. That's just how I'm moving. I'm an Eagles fan. You know what I mean? But why didn't we get the reports? Why didn't we get the reports on Fletcher Cox being injured? That worries me. Is it more serious than everything else? It worries me, man. You should have told us, man. If it happened after the Saints game, but that was like almost 2 months ago. You know what I mean? Because you disrespectful. I'm not disrespectful. Skins fan all day. What's going on, X Factor? What's up with you? I'm not disrespectful. I'm cool with a lot of Cowboys fans, but you know what I mean? The thing about Cowboys Nation is they don't like to hear the truth. They don't like to hear the truth. All I did was tell them the truth. I didn't lie on your organization. You've been trashed for 20 years. But we all know how I feel about it, and it's the truth. So we ain't got to get back into that no more. So they need to, what's my gram? Lord Brunson. Just type in Lord Brunson, you'll find me. Cowboys fans all gassed up by the media makes it sweeter when they crash and burn. Yeah, they really gassed up by the media. The reason why, I think it's an illusion, actually. I think the reason why they feel like that they're not as bad, they're equivalent to the Cleveland Browns in the last 20 years. They're equivalent to the Cleveland Browns. They haven't done anything. They haven't been to the Super Bowl. They haven't been to the conference game. They equal the Cleveland Browns to me in the last 20 years. Except I think the Cleveland Browns might have had a player on a Madden cover. You know what I mean? This is the thing about the Cowboys. This is the illusion. The media speaks so highly about every small achievement they get that they feel like they're in the moment. They feel like they're somebody. And that's just, they don't like to hear the truth coming from somebody in a division. You're nobody. You're really irrelevant. If you haven't done anything in your craft in 20 years, you're irrelevant in that craft. You're irrelevant. You're irrelevant. It's like most Cowboys fans or DMX fans. Yeah, DMX was that dude. What's going on, David in Atlanta Sports Live in the ATL? Yeah, DMX was that dude, but he ain't no more. He ain't no more. Nobody. Mayfield better than Dak. I think Mayfield is better than Dak. I like Baker. Nobody wants to accept the fact that you have a window, and I mean, now the Cowboys are back on the rise, but they also appeared to be on the rise with Tony Romo. Like, they just trash. 20 years and not doing nothing. How you don't go to a Super Bowl in 20 years? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How you don't go to a Super Bowl in 20 years, man? It's just trash for me, man. What's up, Lord Brunson from the Bahamas? Hey, man, how the Bahamas treating you, man? It took Eagles 60 years to become relevant. So what are you saying? It didn't take the Eagles 60 years to become relevant. That's something that the Cowboys made up because the Eagles have world championships. The Cowboys, do they have world championships? No, because they're a fairly new team. So this is what the Cowboys do. We got 5 Super Bowls. The Cowboys like to tell everybody Super Bowls are the only thing that matter. The Cowboys love to say that because that's all they got. That's all they could put in a basket. That's all they could put in a basket. That's all they could put in a basket. Now, we've won in 2 eras. We've won in the championship era and in the Super Bowl era. We've won in 2 eras. Super Bowls all that matter, bro. Okay, if Super Bowls all that matter, why do teams have world championship banners then? Super Bowls all that matter to teams that like to say that with Super Bowls. True, Super Bowls were all that matter to us. To me, last year before we got a ring, we were dying to get a Super Bowl. Hey, thank you for the $10, Bruce Jones. I appreciate you, brother. We were dying to get a Super Bowl before we had a Super Bowl because the illusion was painted that is all that matters. Now we got both. So tell me what matters now. The number of how many we got? Come on, man. Lord Brunson, look at the 49ers. What about the 49ers? Hey, man, thank you, Dre, man. I appreciate you, man, for liking the content, man. What up? We get Bell B on ice. How you doing today, Brunson? I'm doing okay today. How you doing today, Beast of the East? How you doing? I'm doing well. I couldn't be better. Lord Brunson never having a dull moment, man, especially when I go live. Brad, what does Mayfield have over Prescott? I just like Mayfield's upside. I like Mayfield's upside. It's hard to say what Mayfield is going to be. I like Baker Mayfield's upside. He does have the intangibles, though. That's a great answer, Philly Vibe. He does have the intangibles. Why make Mondays worse by talking about the Cowboys? My head hurts now. I feel you, Kirsten. I feel you. It's like talking to new age Cowboys fans is literally like trying to teach a class of children with learning disabilities and you have no training in doing that. Hey, thank you, David in Atlanta, Sports Live in the ATL. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Y'all all probably know David in Atlanta, Sleater, Sports Live in the ATL, man. Not a bad guy, man. Me and him got off on bad terms, man. He a cool guy, man. He Atlanta Falcons fan who've been to the Super Bowl within the last 20 years, so they know a thing or two about feeling good. You know what I mean? They got something to talk about. We ain't gonna listen, man. We ain't got to talk about the Cowboys, man. It's just if you really understood what I go through on YouTube in my YouTube grind, if you understood what I went through in my YouTube grind, you understand why I've hated the Cowboys before I had a YouTube channel. You would understand why I really hate them now. You would understand. You would understand. You would understand, man. You would understand. Look at them. They got the biggest sports market, right? Which is a congratulations. There's no need of hating on that. They got the biggest sports market. They got the most content creators. And some of them dudes can't even get 200 views. The Cowboys are everywhere in the world. Everywhere in the world. You can't turn on a football station without them talking about the Cowboys. And these dudes can't even make good content, man. Some of these guys, man. They too busy making videos about Lil Brunson. And then when I spank them and make a video back, then when I get in my bag, oh, you always want to get personal. Well, when you say something about me, that's personal. Just because I'm talking about the Cowboys, don't. If you go make an Eagles video right now, I'm not going to respond about how you feel about the Eagles. But when you start talking about Lil Brunson, yeah. Hoover Gang, y'all make it past. Okay, Underwood, thanks for answering my question. John Doe, yeah. You have Cowboys fans in your family. I do. Thanksgiving, never easy. Yeah, man, I got Cowboys fans in my family. I do. They text me every time we play. I got Cowboys fans in my family. I got Redskins fans in my family. I got Colts fans in my family. You know, Uncle Leroy, a Colts fan. The majority of my family are Eagles fans, though. You know what I mean? But, you know, everybody got their own. Everybody got their own wave. Everybody got their own wave. Everybody's entitled to that, though. Everybody's entitled to that. But back to Fletcher Cox. Fletcher, get him, Lil Brunson. That no name you talking about is a straight up lame. You see, I don't know. I don't know if anybody lame in real life or not. I've never met any of these dudes, but the same thing I say on videos, the same thing I tell you in your face about your team. Or if I said something to you, I'll tell you the same thing. Like, I'll tell you the same thing. Hey, Lil Brunson, I'll catch you next time. My lunch break is about to be up. Hey, man, go eat, Tyler. Go eat, man. Go eat. We be back. Cowboys want to be the Eagles. I mean, Cowboys want to be everybody within the last 20 years. True, it has been 20 years, but it took out 60 years. True, it has been 20 years, but it took you 60. Listen, before the Super Bowl era, we already had world championships, man. You ever heard of Tommy McDonald? You ever heard of Concrete Chuck? You ever heard of any of these guys? You ever heard of any of these guys? You probably haven't heard any of these guys. You haven't heard of any of these guys because you weren't even in the league yet. You weren't even in the league yet. You wasn't in the league. You wasn't in the league. So that's what I meant when I said the Cowboys really don't have no history. Y'all don't have no Tommy McDonald. Y'all don't got nobody who was putting in work when the TV was in black and white, to my knowledge. The furthest back you can really go is like Starback and what's the other dude? The lineman. Y'all can't really go back that far like we can go back and talk about being a world champion. Because when they say you won a Super Bowl, you're still a world champion. It always goes back to the bases. They just changed the name. They just changed the name. When that ESPN, when that Sports Illustrated commercial coming after the Super Bowl, hey, your team are world champions. We was world champions before Sports Illustrated was doing that type of stuff. It's always going to be a world champion first and foremost. Always. Super Bowl is some glamour and glitz stuff that they put on it. Hey, and we got a piece of the glamour and glitz too. So I'm not here to downgrade a Super Bowl because we got one too now. Yo, you just got to accept it. We got Super Bowl now. Accept it. Accept it. Accept it. Once you accept it, you'll be okay. What's up, bro? What do you think about the scouting combine? The prospects there didn't make a great performance. I don't know, man. That guy, DK Metcalf, did I get his name right? DK Metcalf, problem, animalistic, bro, animalistic. And it was like about the combine, man, it's a couple things about the combine that make me feel like that we will take a defensive lineman in this combine. The defensive line class was like extraordinary. Why are you worrying about another man's nostrils? Pause. And you see, I guarantee you it's a Cowboys fan. Greedy Williams choked at the combine. I think he was nervous. Can I be a mod? I got you, David. I got you. What's going on, Anton? What's up with you? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They like. Oh, Lord Brunson, you get so personal with these guys. Why you gotta get so personal? It's like Metcalf hands are not that good. They look good at the combine, strong physical hands. He looked like he got like a tight end upper body, but his feet and his legs are just ridiculous, bruh. His feet and his legs are. Listen, he's strong and fast. Even if you got to grab a ball with his body, he's strong and fast, bruh. Your ring is accepted by me, brother. You guys earned that ring. I know how you feel, BC the East. I know we earned the ring too, but it don't matter if it's accepted by anybody. That's the problem that y'all don't understand. You can't do anything about it. We won Super Bowl 52. You don't have to accept it. But I see what you're saying, though. His body fat ain't healthy. You need body fat. Yeah, man, he'll get the proper nutritionist at the NFL level. I agree you do need body fat. You need body fat because when you all muscle, you like glass. You tend to break stuff easy. You need to put some fat in between that. Eagles earned the claim. Fact. Yeah, we earned it, man. Do you honestly 100% think we are going to get Bell or no? I don't know, man. I don't know. Look at all the Eagles haters right now. Look at all the things the Eagles haters have been saying the last 3 weeks. The Eagles don't have no money, but we found ways to restructure. We found ways to bring back Brandon Graham. There was no restructuring there. We found money to bring back Brandon Graham. We found a way to restructure. Who else did we restructure? We just restructured somebody else. Kelsey. We keep finding money that they say we don't have, so it is not entirely impossible for us to bring in a Le'Veon Bell. Jaguar fans aren't happy with fools. I'm like, seriously? I mean, the Jaguar fans are nobodies. I mean, not the fans, but the Jaguars are nobodies. Jaguars are nobodies. Yeah, you gotta give a lot of the credit to Howie Roseman, man. Howie Roseman finds money, and Howie Roseman does a lot. You plenty fat. That's what I'm saying, man. A lot of these weirdos really be Cowboys fans. Roseman be finessing their cap. You already know. Metcalf is good deep, but not on the stop and go. We don't know that though. We don't know that. We don't let him get to where he gotta go. We don't know that. We don't know that. Foles starting 16-game season. Watch what happens. I think. Listen, I want the best for Nick Foles wherever he go. But my main concern is with my quarterback right now. And I see reports coming out that Lord Brunson, what do you think we should grab for our first pick at 25? Hey, if Metcalf there, you grab Metcalf, man. You grab Metcalf if you're there. All of the running backs stunk. So you got to bring back Jay Ajayi. I didn't like not one of the running backs, man. I'm sorry. I didn't like not one of the running backs. So you got to bring Jay Ajayi. If you got like a Metcalf there, since Greedy Williams didn't have a good combine, if Greedy Williams slipped down to 25, you can get Greedy Williams, you can get Metcalf. It's so many great defensive linemen in this draft, even though I don't think we need one. But, man, some of the offensive linemen look good too. Yeah, man. It's hard to say, man. I didn't like any running backs in the draft, though. I'm sorry. So you got to look at bringing Jay Ajayi back or going to get LeGarrette Blount or something like that. And they say the Eagles are now in the market of. Yeah, I like that kid Sweat. Brunson, which tight ends you like? I didn't see the tight end combine. I didn't see it. But the tight ends, a lot of the tight ends didn't really look like they had hands like that either. We may need a replacement for Jernigan. Yeah, I can see that, Kirsten. Yeah, Greedy didn't look good. Yeah, everybody's saying Greedy ain't look good, man. Everybody's saying Greedy ain't look. Yeah, we do need a linebacker too, but we got a couple picks though. We got a couple picks. You know what I mean? Everybody's saying that we're looking at veteran quarterbacks to hold down our number 2 spot. We might be looking at Teddy Bridgewater. I just read something about that. That just goes to prove that, they're preparing for the worst, and you got to do stuff like that. You got to prepare for your guy not being able to play the entire season. You got to prepare for it. We got some best tight ends. We don't need a tight end. Yeah, we don't need a tight end. That's why I didn't look at tight end at all. Offensive lineman, I didn't see in top 5 or top 10. I didn't see any top 5 or top 10 either, Gonzalez. I didn't see it either. Let me give you a wrench, man. Greedy ran a 4.38. That's pretty fast for his size. That's pretty fast for like his length. Like, he's lanky. Not his size, but he's lanky. I'm still feeling Greedy too, man. That combine don't mean nothing, man. The combine doesn't mean anything. The combine, in my opinion, if you could perform decent in the combine and don't pull nothing, you good to go. That combine really don't mean nothing, man. Hey, Ant, man, good looking, cousin. Good looking, man. Good looking, man. Best reporter on the Eagles. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Thanks, bro. Love your content. You already know, Gonzalez, man. You already know. Yeah, but I looked at the combine. I really wasn't impressed with the combine like that, man. It's gotta work. I'll keep in touch, Laura. Have a good day. All right, David. Have a good one, man. Yeah, man. So it kind of sucks, man, going through this injury process, man. I don't like being put to sleep. So that's gotta happen on Thursday when I had his knee surgery. But I'm gonna just get it over with. It's like a 45-minute surgery. Shout out to you, Laura Brunson. You better trash that Cowboys fan coming at your neck. Who you talking about? What Cowboys fan coming at my neck again? I'm not giving them guys no gas. I'm not giving them guys no gas. That's all they can do because they have nothing. Listen, the Cowboys have nothing to report on positive about their team. Randy Gregory just failed another drug test. The Cowboys been trashed for the last 20 years. Dak Prescott is shaky. It's nothing positive that they can get from. It's nothing they could say. It's nothing they could say. So all they could say is that we're delusional and we have a Napoleon complex. They act like we never won the Super Bowl. They act like we ain't got a reason to be excited about our quarterback situation. They just when you mean no gas, you mean not responding to them? No, when I say they don't have no gas, it's like they looking for a spark. They looking for a spark. They're looking for a spark. Well, they got a little spark, but they need my gas to make it a flame. They have no gas. They have no gas. They need me. That's why they keep saying my name. They need me. They need me. They need me to respond. They need me to do that, but I don't need to do that. I don't need to respond to a Cowboys fan. I said what I had to say. Yeah. Listen, you run around, you go get Witten, 37-year-old man. You will go get a 37-year-old man. The reason why you got Witten, if any Cowboys fans listening, let me tell you this right now while we live, so you can let me know how you feel. You got Witten back. We made you get Witten back. You forget. We jumped in front of you in the draft and took Dallas Goedert, who you wanted. His name was Goddard. We traded up right in front of you and took who you needed. Had we not done that, you wouldn't have brung Jason Witten back. You wouldn't have brung him back. You wouldn't have brung him back. We took Dallas Goedert when we didn't even really need him. We got Zach Ertz. We the reason why you brung that old-ass man back. And y'all not winning and stressing out Gregory is the reason why he keeps smoking weed. Y'all out here printing division championship shirts, man. Come on, man. And you know, the cockiness of the Dallas Cowboys, you know, the testicular fortitude that team got like they done something in the last 20 years. At the Titans game, it was the Colts game. When they played the Colts and they got blown out by the Colts. They got dismantled by the Colts, if I remember right. Do you know that they had their division championship shirts in trash bags behind the bleachers? So if they would have beat the Colts, they would have won a division. Do you know that they traveled with their division championship shirts? They was ready to put them on after the Colts game. After the Colts game. Come on, bruh. Are you kidding me, man? You think Eagles fans don't wear championship shirts? No, we don't wear division championship shirts. We don't. We don't wear division championship shirts. Lord Brunson, it was a shutout. Yeah, okay, y'all got blanked. I know it was a dismantling. We don't wear division championship shirts, bruh. We don't. I was just in Manayunk on Saturday. Manayunk is a section of the city in Philadelphia. All Eagles hats, no shirts. We're heavy Eagles hat. We're a heavy Eagles hat city. You see more hats than jerseys. You see more hats than jerseys at the city. You never gonna see no Eagles division championship shirt, bruh. You never gonna see that, man. What happened to Fletch? Fletch, he had surgery on his foot after the Saints game, but they didn't report it. It was weird to me. I just found out that he was injured in that way a couple days ago. Who gonna back up Wentz? We shall see. We shall see. Week 9, he will be hurt. I mean, that's what you hope. Hoover gang, you hope he'll be hurt by week 9. You hope he'll be hurt by week 9, man. But that's some hating stuff to say. They say that I'm a bad Eagles fan. I've never wished injury on any player, on any human. Cowboys are banking on Carson Wentz getting hurt. Y'all sad. Y'all sad bunch. I don't leave the crib without rocking the Eagles brim. I mean, they need a wide receiver over there with Foles and bring back Blunt. I don't think they need a wide receiver in Jacksonville, and I think Foles gonna make them wide receivers look better than what Bortles did. I think Foles gonna do that because they got a running game over there, man. Foles gonna use that running game, man. He gonna get them guys opportunities to do what they could do, man. He gonna give them opportunities to do what they could do. Question: will this year be a Super Bowl or bust for the Eagles? I don't think our schedule is as easy as the NFL is saying. Super Bowl or bust. Every year, Super Bowl or bust now after you win a Super Bowl, man, in my opinion. Desert Eagle, what's going on, Desert Eagle? What's going on, man? Foles is key to Jacksonville, Florida. I won a championship. Yeah. That DT from Clemson. What's his name, Ant? What's the DT from Clemson name? I just was looking at something about him. Our schedule is very deceiving because they're saying our schedule was easy based upon teams being trash last year. Don't we play the Vikings again? Who ain't no walk in the park. We play Nick Foles, who's not a walk in the park. There's only like two sure win easy games on there, in my opinion. Like the Bills and like the Dolphins or something like that. We play Tom Brady. Rams were the perfect example of Super Bowl or bust. Yeah, Rams were Super Bowl or bust for sure. I don't think the Rams going to make the playoffs this year. I just don't feel like they're going to make the playoffs, especially if they lose some of that firepower in that defensive line. Lil Brunson, I can't stand the Cowboys fans, the organization, the owner, the coaches, and the players. I feel you. I can't stand them dudes either. Patriots come to Philly, but that don't mean nothing, though. We still got to hold down. I want us to go undefeated at home this year. I feel like that should be a goal of ours because we let a lot of big leads slip away last year, especially that 27-point game. I mean, a 17-point lead. I was there. Panthers at Eagles. The fan, we were demoralized in the stands, man. We were just hurt. We was hurt, man. We was hurt. They got to fix that and figure that out. Would take DeMarcus Lawrence since Cowboys ain't tag him. If we can afford him, if we can find the bread, I'd do it too, Ant. I'd do that. Yeah, I think we're going to beat the Patriots, but you can never sleep on them, man. I don't wish it on him. History tells me that. And, you know, I'm a realist, Hoover gang. History tells me the same thing, that Carson Wentz has a very high chance of not completing the full season as the starter. It tells me the same thing, which is why you got to look at one of these good backups. You got to look at one of these good backups, Panthers, Titans, and Cowboys game. Yeah, but the Titans game was in Tennessee. You know what I mean? I'm saying if we would have won all our home, we lost some home games that just blew me, bro. A lot of the home games we lost just blew me, man. History tells me Dallas coaching will be the downfall. So talk about history. Talk about history. History tells me also that it'll be another year added to the 20-plus years where the Cowboys don't go to the Super Bowl or the conference game for that matter. We can talk about history now. We go to history class. I'll take Tevin Coleman. I'll take Tevin Coleman. I will take Tevin Coleman. But he's not a good running back. He's a good pass catching back. He's a good pass catching back. You know what I mean? They let Devontae Freeman do most of the ball carrying, and Tevin Coleman came out the backfield, caught most of the balls, like the way that Doug Peterson liked to use Sproles. You know what I mean? Yo, what's good? How is your knee? I got surgery on Thursday. I'm just chilling right now. Just chilling right now, man. Just trying to be responsible with this medication, man. It make me sleepy, man. I'm cool on that, man. I'm cool. I ain't take none of that medication today, man. If it hurting, I'm putting some ice on it, man. I'm good on the medication, man. I don't even like taking Tylenol and stuff like that. I think 10-6 for us is this year. I can deal with 10-6. He was like Sproles, honestly. Yeah, he was like Sproles, but just bigger. Like he a little bigger, a little taller, stronger. He's not as elusive. Well, he's elusive. He's elusive. He's elusive like Sproles. I agree, Desert Eagle. We'll be better than 10-6. I think so too. Lil Brunson, Deshaun Jackson is coming back. I seen him on the news with Cox and all them signing autographs. But what the hell are we gonna do with Deshaun Jackson? What are we gonna do with Deshaun Jackson? He don't play the slot very well. He just an over-the-top guy. I mean, if you got Deshaun Jackson and you got Alshon Jeffrey over the top, them two guys who really could play really well over the top. I mean, you could use them, but then you got to get rid of Tate is gone, I think. You got to get rid of Tate. You got to get rid of Wallace. But I would probably entertain bringing Wallace back. That means nothing, and I'm done with his rumors. Yeah, I feel you, Desert Eagle. I feel you. I'm done with the rumors, period. I'm done with the rumors, period. Because all the rumors say that we got a chance of getting these people, and then you see how we make a move, like bring back Graham. You see how we restructure Jason Kelsey, extend him. You know what I mean? I'm all about whatever Howie do, man. Whatever Howie do. Howie, the fan base is screaming Le'Veon Bell, but I'm pretty sure Howie don't necessarily think we need him. I don't think Howie thinks we needs this guy. I don't think Howie think we need the guy. I don't. I don't. If Howie think we needed him, then Howie would have made that move to get him last year instead of going with Tate. Do you think Nelly is going to get traded? I hope not. No, I think they're going to try to restructure Nelly. If Nelson Aguilar gets traded, it'll be for like something crazy, like a second-round pick. It'll be for somebody just thirsty to get him, and they're going to give us too much. Then we're going to take like a second-round pick. But if Nelson Aguilar goes, then you still got something in Jordan Matthews in the slot, who balled out, in my opinion, last year with very little opportunity. If Nelson Aguilar go, you got to keep Jordan Matthews. You got to keep Jordan Matthews. I probably, honestly, would release Hollins and keep Jordan Matthews. I would release Hollins and keep Jordan Matthews, man, if you want to be real. I'd rather get Blunt back as well. Rumors are just people trying to create stories. It doesn't mean anything. Exactly. Exactly. Like, I take Jordan Matthews. Yeah, I like Jordan Matthews, man. I enjoy following Lil Brunson. He definitely does homework when it comes to the Eagles. I mean, if somebody say I don't know my history about the Cowboys, then hey, you got me there. All I know is the facts. All I know is the facts. But when it comes down to the Philadelphia Eagles, man, bar none, I'm top 5 dead or alive, man. I'm top 5 dead or alive when it comes to the Philadelphia Eagles. And that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Some old heads are going to rule. It's not over. And I personally feel good about Wentz getting an entire offseason. That's a good point, man. That's a good point, DH, man. Wentz get an entire offseason, man. He's unstoppable, man. He's unstoppable with an entire offseason. What about Golden Tate? We have a lot of expectations from last year. He could roll, Ofer. Golden Tate could roll. He old. He's showing right now that he's ring chasing with him hopping on Twitter, giving the Patriots virtual head. We don't need nobody like that in our organization, man. We need nobody like that in our organization. We got 1 year left with Wentz on his rookie contract. If he gets hurt, we can let him go next year and save money. If he get hurt, we can let him go next year and save money. No, you don't let Wentz go. You don't let Wentz go without getting something back for him. Blunt is old too, but you want him back. Blunt is old, but Blunt services a pretty straightforward role, Kirsten. Blunt is old. Blunt is old. But you're talking about an old man that you need to just get a ball and run people over in short yardage. Blunt could get you a 3rd and 1. Blunt can get you a 4th and 1. But you know who didn't get not 1 3rd and 1 or 1 4th and 1 last year? What's the kid? Adams. He was like 0 for 9 on 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1. And he like the same size as Blunt. Blunt is old, but Blunt is wise. Blunt know how to fall forward on the 3rd and 1 carry. Adams like to hesitate and pitter-patter around the line of scrimmage. Like he in a goddamn and 1 video. Blunt knows how to do the job. You can give an old guy a ball and tell him get you 2 yards up the middle. Once wide receivers start getting old, they start getting slow on Jason Witten. When Jason Witten start getting old, he start moving like a fucking 58-year-old man. You know what I mean? We start moving like a 58-year-old man. And the thing about Blunt getting old is Blunt ain't gonna be no every down back. It's gonna be a running back by committee. And that's how we thrive, man. We need one of those Ohio State receivers with the 4.3 speed. I want DK Metcalf. I don't think we need Bell either. I like Metcalf, man. Listen, Witten coming back because Witten is slow, but his hands will still help on 3rd and short. Listen, man. Dallas Cowboys fans, I've only heard one Dallas Cowboys content creator, only one, say that Witten coming back was bad, was just pointless. Only one. Come on, man. That means y'all not being real with yourself. That's like us saying, oh, Brent Selleck coming back. What the hell would Brent Selleck be coming back for? What the hell are we going to do with Brent Selleck? I have a feeling he'll be great in the future. Yeah. What's your thoughts on grabbing Jordan Howard? I mean, if he's there, I'll take him. If Jordan Howard there, I'll take him. He gonna be significantly cheaper than Le'Veon Bell. A little more expensive than LeGarrette Blunt. But if he's willing to sign for a couple years, then you can't beat it. It's gonna be running back by committee anyway. 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 You could give a Jai a 1-year deal and bring back Blunt. And you got your two horses that won a Super Bowl. You still got Clement. What about Notre Dame prospects, Lord Brunson? I don't know. I don't have any news on any Notre Dame prospects. We need to get more athletic on defense. At cornerback, we need some cornerbacks that can compete in a jump ball scenario, man. A lot of our guys are small, and Jalen Mills don't even be close enough to you to compete in the jump ball. He done bit on the damn double move, and you already wide open, so it ain't a jump ball. But I hope Jalen get that together. What are the needs for the Eagles, Brunson? I think one of the needs for us is just one cornerback who don't have to come out the game and can lock down one side of the field. A lockdown cornerback and a linebacker. A lockdown cornerback and a linebacker who tackles like a damn heat-seeking missile. A linebacker who ain't got no problem with being out there on the island with a running back. A linebacker who could blitz. We need a Swiss Army knife and a linebacker and a cornerback who can lock down one side of the field. And then you good, man. Then you good. I think you back in the Super Bowl. If you can get those two pieces and a running back and a running back who you could depend on, I think you back, man. Yeah, I don't need bail. I don't know what you're talking about. We talking about bail and what? Versatile and physical. Yeah, I agree. We Arnold from Rams. Yeah, DeAndre Baker's a shutdown corner. Who is DeAndre Baker? A college kid? We also need a hungry D tackle next to Fletcher Cox. We do. I agree with your EDP #1 fan. I agree. Darius Leonard was a second-round pick. We could have gotten that dude. That dude is an animal, man. That dude is an animal. I wish we used Rico Gathers more. Being tall, they need to put him as a wide receiver, not a tight end. But you could put him in as a wide receiver, but is he fast? Isn't Rico Gathers like a basketball player? DB from Georgia. I'm gonna look him up. You're right. We really don't need Jason Witten, but since you're coming back, why not? What you mean, since you coming back? Who are you to say you can come back whenever you want? I'm pretty sure Brent Selleck want to come back. But we ain't got no room for you. We could use that slot for something else on the roster. What else could y'all use on the roster? What other slot could y'all be filling besides bringing in an old-ass tight end to be on the roster? He ain't a coach. What is the Dallas Cowboys needs? I'll tell you one of them. You damn sure need to probably replace somebody on the D-line. But no, you use one of them slots to pick up an old-ass Jason Witten. You could draft a tight end who'll give you more production this year than Jason Witten. Do you think the Eagles will bring back Darby? I don't think we're gonna bring back Darby, but I think I don't know. You know what? I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. Yeah, y'all do need a safety. Y'all definitely need a safety. But yeah, Kirsten, they are slobbering for Earl Thomas, another old man coming off injury. What's going on, PR Eagle? How we slept on Kareem Hunt, Lord Brunson? I mean, when you go and get Kareem Hunt, you got to deal with the backlash too. And I think Kareem Hunt suspended for the first 6 games. We trying to win a Super Bowl, man. We don't need nobody on the roster on the sideline with a headpiece, and they keep bringing his damn name up. Yeah, when he gets back, he's 2 more games suspended. We don't need none of that, man. We don't need that. We don't need to pick nobody up who can't contribute right away. Sorry. We don't need linebackers. We need one more linebacker. Because Nigel Bradham is a great linebacker. What do I think about Sidney Jones? I think Sidney Jones got 1 more year, man. If Sidney Jones can't stay up there after this year, they're going to release Sidney Jones. We dealt with backlash with Vic, though. Yeah, but Vic already served his prison sentence, and Vic wasn't suspended when he came back. All right, Beast of the East, have a good one. When Vic came back, Vic already had served his prison sentence. Kareem Hunt didn't even get suspended yet. Thank you, man. Thank you, Beast. Thank you, man. Will do, man. I'm gonna document the entire recovery process, physical therapy, meetings with my nutritionist, all that, man. We could have had Joe Mixon. We could have had Joe Mixon, too. Yeah, I remember that. You needed Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch. Tell me about it, man. Tell me about it. Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch, man, those are problematic linebackers. Very problematic for any team that they play. I think that they're the reason why the Cowboys defense was as good as it was last year. Single-handedly, because in order for your defensive line to get pressure, they need time from the second unit. They need time from the second layer of defense, especially on the pass game. The amount of sacks that the Cowboys defensive line got, it got a lot of praise. But to get sacks like that, you need to get them guys time, man. I respect the Dallas defense as well. I definitely respect the Dallas defense. What is C.J. Anderson's situation? I thought you had a wrench, Maverick. That's a good question. I don't know what C.J. Anderson's situation is, but I would definitely pick up C.J. Anderson. Lord Brunson, what do you think about the Sixers? It looked like we're going to take the Eastern Conference Finals. I think the Sixers will be in the finals this year. I think the Sixers can actually beat Golden State. We almost beat them. We lost by, what, 3 on Saturday to Golden State without Embiid. He needs to cut back on the burgers. Who are you talking about, Kirsten? Oh, C.J. Anderson? But C.J. Anderson still could run. He still could run, man. Kawhi not going to the finals, man. We need a third-string tight end. Should we bring Rodgers back? I don't think we need a third-string tight end. I think a third-string tight end, you can bring anybody back. You can bring anybody back. Based on the roster, who do you think the Eagles' 3 starting corners will be? I mean, if you bring back Darby, Darby's definitely going to be a starting corner. I think it's going to be Jalen Mills. It's going to be Ronald Darby. And probably Sidney Jones, man. Probably Sidney Jones. If Sidney Jones is healthy, they're going to put Sidney Jones in a slot. But it's going to be Jalen Mills, Ronald Darby. And you know what? I'm going to say it's going to be Crevion LeBlanc. I think Crevion LeBlanc is going to take that, man. I actually think Crevion LeBlanc is going to start. Crevion LeBlanc is going to start at corner. Crevion LeBlanc. I think that Maddox is going to take more of what's his guy's role. I think Graham is done. Graham ain't coming back to the secondary. I think Maddox is going to take a lot of Graham snaps. Graham is on the field way more than we've liked. Maddox, see, the thing why I say it's not going to be Maddox, it very well could be Maddox, but Maddox can play safety and corner. So when you can play safety and corner, you know, that gives you leeway to give, like, McLeod a break who's coming off injury. You know what I mean? Maddox showed a lot of promise, man. Crevion LeBlanc as well. Yeah, I think Honey Badger is a free agent. We don't need Honey Badger, though. What's the record going to be? I think we're going to win 12 games next year. I think we're going to win 12 games next year. 12 games next year. I want us to sweep the division, man. Big time, I want us to sweep the division. He's not better. Oh, I keep forgetting about Douglas, bro. He's not better than Douglas, bro. Jones and Douglas are the front runners to me. Sidney Jones and Douglas? You crazy. I don't know if Sidney Jones is the front runner for any position on that, man. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I don't think so, man. You know what I think? You know what I think the Eagles should do? Honestly, in all honesty, I think this will solve a lot of the linebacking problems. I think that the Eagles should look at playing Rasul Douglas as an outside linebacker. I think they should play Rasul Douglas as an outside linebacker and move Bradham over to the middle linebacker. And I think you don't even need a linebacker if you do that. Because Rasul Douglas is big. That dude can tackle. That dude can tackle. Rasul Douglas been making some great tackles, man, all season. Rasul Douglas been making marvelous tackles. You could put Rasul Douglas in the outside linebacker position, man, and he'll be effective. He'll be effective, man. He'll be effective. What up, Lil Brunson? Huge fan from North Philly right here. Hey, thank you, Kellen, man. I appreciate you. Are you relieved that Foles is not going to be in the NFC East? I don't care where Foles is going. After you leave the Eagles, I have no interest in you. Like I said, congratulations and respect to everything Nick Foles did. Will forever be a Philadelphia Eagles legend, a Philadelphia legend. But, yeah, Douglas was cool except for tipping that pass to Cooper. Yeah, Douglas was cool except for tipping that pass to Cooper. He had great position. You know what I mean? What's up with your knee, man? I got surgery on Thursday. He's a good coverage guy. That's why he's a ball hawk, Douglas is. But Douglas' straight line speed is a little shaky. Douglas can get burnt. Pretty much, he could get burnt. No, Douglas is underweight. Keep him at corner or move him to safety. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I think Douglas could play outside linebacker, man. It'll take some getting used to. If he put on like 20 pounds, he could play outside linebacker, man. Hit the weights harder, man. Put on a little muscle. Who are your 2009 time? Who are your Eagles starting receivers? Obviously Alshon Jeffrey, Nelson Aguilar. You just don't know. You don't know who's coming or who's going. A lot of people are saying Deshaun Jackson, so it'll be Alshon and Deshaun. Deshaun is coming, but I think it'll be Alshon, Nelson, Jordan Matthews, and somebody new. Tight end, of course, will be Zach Ertz and mixing it up with Dallas Goedert. Depending on the package, they could both be on the field at the same time. But I think it's going to be somebody new in the wide receiver core this year. Hopefully it's DK Metcalf. Yeah, Nelson could be gone. Blunt and Shady in the backfield next year. Who knows? Need another deep threat. Well, if we need another deep threat, I'm not opposed to getting Deshaun Jackson back. But we just got to see, man. We got to see what's going on with it, man. We got to see. We got to see. We'll be playing 2 tight end sets more. Well, if we playing 2 tight end sets more, I expect us to run the ball more. Because when you play 2 tight end sets, you bring in your beef in to get short yardage. Or you can surprise them with a play action. What the hell are we going to do at left tackle this year? Jason Peters is back, man. Jason Peters is back. That's what we're going to do. He played great down the stretch. Lil Brunson, did you see anything? Did you see any interesting prospects upcoming in the draft interested you? DK Metcalf really interests me, man. And a lot of the defensive tackles, man. I think if DK Metcalf, I think Greedy Williams not being as impressive stumbles. If Greedy Williams is available at 25, I think you grab Greedy Williams. You grab Greedy if he's available at 25. You put some competition in the cornerback room with Greedy Williams. I think he automatically takes Sidney Jones playing time. I think he automatically does it. We played mostly 2 tight end sets in 2017. Yeah, we did. But we had the big running backs too, didn't we? You think Shelton Gibson could be a number 2 receiver? No, too small. So are you going to be back next week after surgery, or are you going to take a break? I'm always going to be back. Always. I probably go live the day after surgery. There's no need in taking no break. I mean, that's what I like to do. I had Greedy going to the Eagles and Montez Sweet, yeah. Foles is as good as his coaching. I agree. All right, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to grab me a quick bite to eat real quick. Go outside, take the trash out, get a little air. I've been in the house all day. All right, y'all, man. Until next time, I'll probably do another video later on today. Who knows? But until next